Folks, we've got a... Jeez, man, this is a wild video. There was a shooting outside of a man's home that's making national headlines all over the place. A DoorDash driver was shot in the back in Chester, New York, by none other than the town's highway superintendent. So according to reports, a 24-year-old DoorDash driver, a recent immigrant from West Africa, got lost on a delivery route after his phone, I guess, lost power or something like that. And he started knocking on doors in Chester trying to get directions. So he got to the house of the highway superintendent, and this is where it gets a little bit weird. Check this out. So
go! Go!
let's start with the obvious first. It looks like this is a rural home. Looks like it's got a long driveway, probably a gate at the front. If it was open, that's on the dude who's doing all the shooting. But common practice, especially if it's not a residential neighborhood, is if it's a long driveway onto a rural property, there is a very good chance, if they're not expecting you, that you're gonna be met with some kind of either weapon or a very impatient person, we'll call it. Because people in the country, rural towns, they look at that as trespassing, like you're going there to do them harm, and that's just how it is. Now, this guy's a recent immigrant from West Africa. Maybe he didn't know that. Possible. The other thing that I question is that the guy's phone died. Why not drive to a gas station and just get a cord? Or why not pull off on the side of the road and wait for your phone to charge? For me, at least, if my phone dies and I need directions somewhere, the last thing I'm doing is knocking doors, like I'm selling life insurance, especially at night, because it's 2025. People are scared to open their doors. People don't want to open their doors. People think that they're going to get robbed every time it's somebody knocking on their door, coming onto their property that they didn't invite. Now, like I said, this dude's from West Africa, so this could be a common thing there. I'll just drive onto anybody's property. They're cool. They know me or they don't know me, but they're nice. Not here, unfortunately. Two-way people like us, we understand the value of metals. Hell, most of us have thousands of rounds stored safely, securely, dry, and it's for a reason. We trust it with ensuring our safety and protecting us when we need it. It's the same exact thing when it comes to precious metals, protecting our financial situation. The US government, they can just print money. It's a screwed up thing, but when they need more, they just go and say, okay, let's print more money. So in order to protect your dollar value against that, one of the best ways to do that is investing in precious metals. And the only company I trust to do that with is American Hartford Gold. The value of the dollar is tanking, and a lot of people are predicting that the value of gold will be upwards of $5,000 by the end of 2025. American Hartford Gold, they will show you how to protect your savings and your retirement portfolio by diversifying your assets with physical gold and silver. They've got 5-star ratings all over the place. And one of the cool parts about American Hartford Gold is they are legitimate Second Amendment supporters. And that's rare to find nowadays. When you call them, let them know I sent you, and you can get 1 ounce of free silver for every 1 ounce of gold you purchase. So call now. It's 844-940-0662, or you can text HEAVY to 65532. There's also a link below the video. We take steps every day to protect ourselves. I feel like it's just important to protect our finances. Now, let's go over the highway superintendent's behavior here. First of all, this dude's never gonna see this probably, but this dude acted like a horse's ass. First of all, do you have any respect for your garden, sir? Not up in the air like a normal fucking person. Right into your yard. You know, you probably have a water line somewhere there. That would have just been fantastic if it just went straight through the ground into his water line. Just a damn sprinkler starts. This is just an amateur move here. It's an intimidation tactic that I think would have been okay if, one, the guy was continuing to move towards him. He wasn't. If the guy had a gun himself and was like trying to pull it, or three, if he truly wanted to shoot the gun off, if the guy couldn't hear him or something, bro, right in the air. So anyways, getting deeper into the video, clearly after he shoots the one into his, what looks like a decent yard, you can see the guy backing up after he shot into his yard. He is not approaching the guy anymore. He's clearly trying to back up, flip around, and go the other way. This is where it gets horrible. And this kind of stuff pisses me off because it gives gun owners a bad name. This is a person in law enforcement, okay? This isn't even a civilian, and I'm not saying people in law enforcement are just fantastic with guns and fantastic with decision making and even better than civilians with it all. But you have had probably more training on these types of situations than most people out there. And this is how you handled it. The guy is backing up, driving away from you, and you decide to throw two more shots into him. The first one misses. The second one, I don't know how because that's a long shot, but it hits him in the back. Can hear the guy kind of skid off. Clearly he's shot at that point. Look, living in a rural town, if somehow I left my gate open and somebody rolled through when it's dark out, yeah, I'm probably gonna come outside and have a gun on me. But that's where conversation starts. What the fuck are you doing here? Who are you? Why are you here? You have about 10 seconds to tell me or get off my property. That's where that starts. Who knows? It could be, hey dude, it's a buddy. Great, let's have a beer. Or it could be somebody there to kill you. You don't know. But if I'm in this scenario and I shoot a gun off for some reason and try to scare the dude away and he starts to pull off, at that point, sure, get his license plate. If you're that pissed off at him, try to get him for trespassing. But shooting a couple more shots in the direction of a vehicle that's going away from you, it's just astronomically stupid on so many levels. One, on a level of you're probably gonna go to prison for a while. Two, the dude is dead. Three, it was clearly a misunderstanding. Four, who knows, maybe this dude was drunk, whatever it may be. But that doesn't change the fact that this is not self-defense.